Hello and welcome to today's pandemic update video for Friday, August 19th, 2022. 96.5% of the country is at high or substantial levels of transmission. Moderate to low percent of transmission makes up 3.5% of the counties in this country. Taking a look at our variant proportions, 88.9% of all cases is the BA.5 variant. And interestingly enough, we had a surprise Friday update for this. BA.4.6 is now 6.3% of the cases, so that is continuing to go up. BA.4 is 4.3% of the cases. BA.2.12.1 is 0.5% of the cases. Taking a look at today's cases, 103,302 new cases reported today. 548 deaths were added today. 771,016 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. Hospitalizations decreased by 345 to 40,183. Currently in the ICU, there's 4,780. That is down by 35. Taking a look at today's cases, California did their multi-day case dump since Tuesday. 40,178 cases were added. That's down 11.3%. Texas added 8,998 cases. Florida, 9,381 cases. New York State, just over 5,000 cases. Illinois, 4,880. New Jersey, 2,695. Tennessee, 3,217. Virginia, 2,700. Indiana, almost 5,900. Wisconsin, 1,845. Colorado, 2,382. Louisiana, just over 2,000 cases. Maryland, 1,500 new cases today. Arkansas, 966. Puerto Rico reported 2,365 new cases. Mississippi added 1,534 cases. Oregon, 908 new cases. That could be a multi-day total. Connecticut added 1,210 cases. New Mexico, 678. West Virginia, 861. And Nebraska, 832. Montana, this is a weekly report, 1,848. New Hampshire, 206. North Dakota, 498. Maine added 274. And Washington, D.C. with 240 cases today. Taking a look at national hospitalizations, 40,845 people are in the hospital for coronavirus. 77.07% of all beds are currently used. 5.49% of them are used for coronavirus. Walgreens positivity. Good news. Walgreens positivity is down 1.3% over the week, making up a 36.4% positivity. Vermont continues to have a high positivity, and they're continuing to go higher, 27.7% there, and that is up 13% over the previous week. New Hampshire is also starting to rise, and they're at 25.7% positivity, up 2.7% over the previous week. South Carolina, rising even higher. 3.9% difference week over week, 40.5% positivity. Coming up here to Washington State, we're starting to see Washington State rise again. 24% positivity, that's 2.3% increase week over week. Wyoming up 4.3% to a 39.7% positivity. And let's do one more. Ohio's at 36.8% positivity, that's up 1.5%. And finally, Texas. 42.7% positivity, that is dropping. However, when we come over to the Texas state positivity, that is up ever so slightly on the Moncler testing to 26.09%. And interestingly enough, let's zoom this in. The antigen testing, all of a suddenly, is starting to rise again. And it actually rose a full percent today to 14.8%. So that's something we'll have to watch. Oh, real quickly, before we go to New York State, Texas hospitalizations is at 3,018. So that is down again. And we're going to see how low it goes this weekend. It'll likely go below 3,000 over the weekend. New York State positivity today is at 5.8%. And if we're looking at the hospitalizations, overall this week they have been dropping. And they are now down to 2,427, which is some good news. Taking a look at cases in other places around the world, India, 10,518 cases. France, just over 20,000 cases. Brazil, 18,863 cases, but 181 deaths. South Korea, another whopping 138,741 new cases. Italy, 24,689 new cases, but 124 deaths. Then we come down here to Japan. Japan had a whopping 261,252 new cases, plus 279 deaths. I mean, Japan has been going up for a month now. They briefly slowed down, but now they are rapidly hitting the accelerator again. This is not good. This is the worst wave they have ever had, and let's see where they rank on the death scale here, shall we? So Japan, for total deaths, they're now 28th place. They'll probably come to 27th place next week, and the week after that, they'll probably go to at least 26th place. So Japan is rapidly spiraling out of control. Much worse than anyone could have ever imagined, because previous waves they would have shut down. Alright, monkeypox outbreak. 41,103 cases of monkeypox have been confirmed around the world, and 13 deaths. Taking a look at some of the cases today, Spain reported 123 new cases, Brazil 206 new cases, France 140 new cases, Germany 24 new cases. Germany is actually one of the countries that has been slowing down, but the rest of the world is starting to pick up the pace again. Canada, 56 new cases. Peru, 46 cases. Peru's actually rapidly been going up recently, as Italy is starting to pick up the pace again with 27 new cases. Chile, 18 new cases. Colombia, 35 new cases. And Colombia only has 164 cases total, so that's really bad. Alright, United States. United States today reported for monkeypox cases 480 new cases. I am told, or I've read, I believe we're up about somewhere between 10 to 20% week over week, with New York State having the fastest rise. 2,744 new cases for the entire outbreak for New York State. That's a lot of cases. So they're leading the way. Then comes California, which is actually catching up with 2,663 new cases. Then I believe would come either Texas or Florida. Yeah, Florida with 1,372 cases. Illinois 888. Texas 1,079. And even here in Pennsylvania, we're already up to 371 new cases. And New Jersey is just ahead of us with 377 cases. But then check this out. Georgia, 1,066 cases. Alright, remember, it's back to school, back to college. Cases are going to continue to rise of monkeypox, and eventually coronavirus cases will start rising again. I still think if we go back to COVID real quickly, this 4.6 variant, BA 4.6, is now 6.3% of the cases. I think it's going to at least get over 10%. And how high it goes from there, I don't know, but there is potential it could be our next wave of infections before we eventually see a 2.75 wave come along at some point in the fall. So remember, continue to wash your hands frequently. Continue to wear your mask. An N95 mask or better. The cloth surgical masks, they don't work. If you're going grocery shopping or if you're going to get gas, wear gloves. Monkeypox is serious. It can also sometimes be airborne, so the mask is not only just good for COVID, it's good for monkeypox as well. Alright, remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below and share these videos as much as possible because the pandemic is not over. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone. See you next time.